have to say?
The criticality of information as an empowerment tool cannot be overemphasized. And I'm delighted to join media stakeholders from within and outside in recognizing this day whose theme is artificial intelligence, e-governance, and access to information. Universal access to information should imply that everyone has the right to seek, receive, and impart information. Access to information is more and more recognized as a prerequisite for sustainable development and for claiming human rights. Access to information is anchored on the Sustainable Development Goal number 16 that dwells on peace, justice, and strong institutions, and specifically targets 16.10 that provide for journalists as key players in the information ecosystem. It's also anchored in the Agenda 2030. The Declaration of Principles of Freedom and Expression and Access to Information in Africa provides a set of standards on the right to access information as contained in Principle 26 to 36. In Kenya, for instance, access to information is provided for under Article 35 of the Constitution and is actualized in the Access to Information Act 2016. Indeed, among the beneficiaries in the Act are journalists who use it as a tool for public interest journalism. We are lacking here in that we are a very open society, and the openness of our governance system is further anchored in the 2010 Constitution, which provides the government to publish and publicize any important information affecting the country. The citizen rights to information are set out in Article 34, which I already mentioned, which provide that every citizen has the right of access to information held by the state, information held by another person, and required for the exercise or protection of any right or fundamental freedom, that the state shall publish and publicize any important information affecting the nation. The unfettered enjoyment of these rights has made Kenya to be one of the global leaders in the Open Governance Partnership, which has been adopted in Kenya's National Action Plan on Open Governance number 3 and 4. To further operationalize this requirement, Kenya established Kenya Open Data Initiative in 2011 with the goal of making core government development, demographic, statistical, and expenditure data available in a useful digital format for researchers, policymakers, ICT developers, and the general public consumption. Among the data readily made available by Kenya Open Data Initiative include census, public expenditure, health, and education ministries. The implementation of open governance has, however, attracted a few criticism. There have been unproven allegations that some public officers have been reluctant to release information as required by law. I think this is what Mr. Moyo was talking about earlier on. And I'm persuaded to believe that such complaints have been occasioned by misunderstanding. This also implies to occasional complaints by journalists of difficulties when seeking information from public officers. I must say that the relationship between the government and the media has improved a lot, a great deal, all for the betterment of service delivery to our people. It must, however, be appreciated that inadequate utilization of the right to information undermines the media effort to push back on fake news and misinformation, and more so during situations of pandemic and elections. For instance, in the period leading to and during the 2022 general election, the right to accurate information faced severe tests, mainly because of misinformation and disinformation in various media, such as social media. This is an area that we must collectively work together toward ameliorating. We owe this to our people. Finally, I want to congratulate